ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to City Skylines and welcome to Snowfall. This is, of course, the new expansion that's coming to City Skylines tomorrow. If you're watching this on the day that it's released, it is coming out tomorrow. Paradox have been kind enough to let me check this out a little bit early, and I can say I'm absolutely enjoying it. So let's go ahead and get to it. It's City Skylines. I think we all know how this works, I'm gonna be honest. We are gonna be playing this fairly normally. I was considering, and I actually put a poll up on Twitter asking, should we play with unlimited money and unlock all? And most people voted in favor of that. I tried it, didn't like it, so we're actually going to go against popular opinion and have to unlock some things. We're playing this the way you would if you were booting up your first game of City Skylines. That's it's different, is what I'll say. It's very different. I haven't done this in a while, but whatever the case, let's see what we got. We've got some avenues. We have a little bit of money. I do need to be careful with this. It's been a really long time since I've played regular City Skylines. I do have some mods on. I have terraforming. I have precision engineering. I have the mod that lets me get all 25 tiles in a map, and I have a couple of other ones as well. None of my mods will affect roads, though. That's something to keep in mind. Because of the new trams that were added in this expansion, you can't really use any mods that are going to affect your roads, so you want to be just aware of that if you're going to be checking out this expansion and wanting to use any mods. Some of them work, some of them don't. And, I mean, it's easy enough to do a little bit of experimenting to find out which work and which don't. Let's just go ahead here and build just a little sort of square. Let me just go ahead and chop that bit off. Let's do, no, not that. I just want to make a couple of little areas here that I can put some zoning in to start generating some money. So if we do not quite that, let's do this instead. So we'll have that come straight into there. And I think I'll do a path there. I actually can't do a path there. That's okay. So that can be a little, I guess, residential zone is what we could put there. We can do a little bit of commercial just around that. And then over here, we can do a bit of an industrial zone. I'm being really cautious with my money. I don't need to be as cautious as I'm being, but I do want to be careful. I don't want to spend too much. So we'll do something like this for the industrial zone, and we'll bring a road into there to fill that space up kind of nicely. And that can be our industrial zoning. We'll go ahead and put a little bit more. We'll do commercial the whole way along there. That's way too much commercial for this little area, but that's okay. We'll do a bit of residential there. Take this a little bit out and do some commercial again. And I'll tell you what we'll actually do. We'll go ahead and we will, I guess, continue. We could totally continue this road up a little bit, which I think might be a good idea. In all honesty. So let's do that. Let's take this up 2 blocks. Take this across and bring this one down 2 blocks. And I think that'll be okay. What I reckon this is okay to have here. Actually, we'll take that up a little bit just so it's not a cross junction. It's a T junction, it's not a cross junction. So we'll do this so that traffic can, in fact, we'll just leave it up there. That's fine. We'll just leave that sort of turn up there. So to get over here, you do need to go up this way. But I feel, oh no, they can't cross over. Okay, well that was silly. That is actually necessary. What I will do though is keep these one-way roads, just so I can sort of have a guide for where everything's going to be. So we'll do this, and we'll do this as well. And I think that could work. Just do a little road in. No, that's actually okay. I'll tell you what. We will take this out and put more residential in there. And we'll go ahead and do more commercial just on the outsides of that. Take out the zoning there, and we'll take out these little bits of zoning just here as well. Okay, so that should be okay. What I reckon I could do is another little stretch of road there. And that should be okay. That'll be completely fine. Let's get some electricity in here. We're going to use the coal power plant because that seems like our best bet right now. So we'll chuck that just in I reckon over in one of the corners. So we will chuck it in just there. Seems nice. And we're going to need some power lines to run across, of course. So we'll have those run to there and see where they're going to need to go in a little bit. And we're obviously going to need some water as well. I'm actually just going to use a water tower. I think that's our best bet. We haven't actually unlocked this yet, which is a little annoying. We need a population of 2,000 people to deal with heating. Heating's a new thing. We'll get to have a look at that in a little bit. But what I'll do for the meantime is I will just put this... this needs electricity is the problem. So what I'll do is I'll put it here. So it won't bother residential zoning. It'll just bother some commercial zoning. And then we can just run some pipes from that. So run the pipe to the road and then down this way. And as we do, we'll take it up to here. And the whole way across, down, across, and up. So now we've got the whole area zoned with water. We've got the whole area zoned. We've got it covered with water and electricity, so we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and we'll just speed up time a little bit. Also, I didn't mention the city's called Nerdchester, and we're totally playing on one of the new snowy maps. So there's that. But here we go, getting everyone moving in, of course. I didn't zone on that. I can totally take this right across to there. Beautiful. So that's that area. Oh, we didn't... we didn't do sewage output. Okay. Well, we're going to need to do that up here, I reckon. So we'll do just one there. And as for electricity, I'm just going to put one of these up here. Because there's no point in running cables up. We'll just have that up there. That's fine. So that is sewage being dealt with, which is absolutely fantastic. That's people moving in. We're hopefully going to be making some money very soon. We have some commercial buildings popping up already, which is super great. There is two industrial buildings popping up, which is also super great. So it's a good little start, is what this is. But if we have a look at the map, so I have got an idea for what I want to do here. I want this island here to mostly be a big city, and I reckon I can do some small stuff on here, and then maybe some little towns out this way later down the line. Of course, that is a way down the line. We have a lot to do before we can get to that point. But thus far, this is nice. This is good. Those are adorable. Are those part of City Skylines now? I think they might be. Little sort of terrace-looking houses. Yeah, they totally are little semi-detached houses. Those are part of City Skylines now, apparently, because I don't have the building themes mod on. It doesn't work. Are they? I don't know. Oh, we're a little hamlet. We've unlocked taxes and loans and garbage and healthcare and education. Amazing. And the snow dump. That's useful because we're gonna need to plow these roads when it starts snowing. So that's fantastic. Okay. Right. Well, what we'll do is we're gonna put a garbage dump just there. And we're gonna need to go into roads. We're gonna need to go to road maintenance, and the snow dump can go there. They actually fit together really nicely. So basically what the snow dump does is when it starts heavily snowing and the roads get a little bit treacherous, they will send out snow plows, and they will plow the roads and make sure that people aren't going to die. That's pretty much the gist of it. As for this, 10,000 for a medical clinic, we absolutely do need a medical clinic, so let's go ahead and chuck one in just there. That'll keep those guys happy. As for education, 10,000 for an elementary school. We are making a little bit of money, but I want to make a little bit more before we go ahead and get an elementary school. Education is something I want to stay on top of with my city, of course, because it is very important to make sure people are smart and educated and able to move into better jobs later down the line. That's my 2 cents anyway. That's the plan. That's the idea. So this is coming along. This is nice. We're not really making much money. I think I'm gonna spend a little bit of money just to change this area up a little bit, because I am noticing that we do have residential demand, so it's probably worth just having a look into that. So let's go 18 units from there. And we'll go 18 units from there and leave that gap in the middle. I can put a nice little path up through there and a little custom park if I so desire. And that actually gives us the perfect space to do a bunch more zoning. So get rid of those guys, bring in some residential, and then on the outside, we do some commercial. Beautiful. All right, here's the question though. Can we get some pipes? Do I have the money? Possibly. This is cutting it really fine. But there we go. That's fine. We can get some new zoning in here, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. I do need to look at taxes. That's the thing I need to do. The taxes should be, I think 11 is what you can get away with when it comes to taxes. So let's up those to 11%. They might complain. If they do, we'll drop them down to 10. But I think 11% is generally the going number for taxes. So that's probably okay. What I am going to do, though, is just take out the zoning there so I can put a pathway through there. And I'm actually going to take out the zoning here as well so I can put a pathway through that a little bit. Which will probably get rid of some buildings, but that's kind of okay. I'm not too worried about that. There we go, making 283 money. I still don't know what the currency is in this game. Actually, I'll tell you what, we're going to Google it. What is the currency in Cities Skylines? What's the currency? Is this it? No, okay, so it's a fake symbol. Okay, well okay. Great, so it is actually, I've been correct this whole time. People have been telling me it's this, it's that. No, it's just money. We have 1,860 money. Fair enough. That's, oh, we're a worthy, wow, this has gone so well. We're a worthy village. We've unlocked districts, policies, a second loan, district specializations, services policies, the fire department, police department, unique buildings, forestry specialization, agriculture specialization, power usage, water usage, smoke detector distribution, the firehouse, and the police station. And I said all that in one breath, and I'm impressed. That was, that was great. All right, we got a little bit of money for that too, which is nice. So we can actually go ahead and put stuff like this in. Policing, I'm not too worried about. I think fire coverage is much more important right now, so let's go ahead and get a little fire station in. We'll put it over by the industrial zone, though. So we'll put this just, I think there is a nice little spot for it. That covers everything we need it to cover. Also, actually, another mod I have is automatic bulldoze. Just FYI, that's working currently, which is absolutely brilliant news. I'm so happy that's working because I don't need to bulldoze buildings if I don't want to. As you can see, it's snowing. None of the snowplows are out currently. I think that's because the snow is it's not heavy enough. I think that might be why that is. Oh, there we go. There's a snowplow. So let me find a road that might need some attention. So this road over here, you can see, is getting worse. And as, like, that snowplow is gonna, eventually we'll have a snowplow come along here and actually fix that. Probably. There's one. Is he gonna go straight on? He might, yeah, he is. So what you'll see is that road actually gets better. So there are actually some new overlays. We have this one, which is, snow on roads. And it's actually, this shows you the condition of the roads. The road conditions aren't great right now. The coverage of my snowplows is brilliant, but the conditions are not great. There's also road maintenance, which is something we haven't actually unlocked yet, but I can't actually explain that one. I'm not too sure what it does. But as you can see, the plows are going about and dealing with all of the heavy snow that's on the roads. Which is kind of cool. I like that. I do. I enjoy that it's a thing, honestly. I really do. I like that your roads actually have a degree of condition now to them. Because the poorer, I guess the worse the condition, I'm not going to try and say poorer, because that's awful in my accent. The worse the condition of the road, the slower people are going to go. So you want good, well-maintained roads. Also, here we go. Just a little fire truck there with snow on it. It's adorable. I love how all of this looks with snow and stuff on it. It's so nice. It really is. Oh, this guy's on fire too. Bloody hell, everyone's catching fire in the snow today. It's not really what you want. I'll tell you what we do want, though. We want some policing. So let's go ahead and put a police station in next to the fire station, I guess. I guess that works. It's not so bad. Also, we didn't get a, we still haven't got that elementary school that I'm wanting. We're gonna need to get one of those. Also, I could probably get rid of all of these little connections here. Those aren't really necessary anymore. In fact, most of the, if we can fill in this space, none of the connections are going to be necessary. So it'd be nice to fill in that space, I'll be honest. Let's do a little bit of commercial zoning there. We have high residential demand again. And these guys don't have electricity. Oh, damn. Okay, are we really? Oh, yeah. We're low on electricity. Oh, and we're a tiny town. Beautiful. We have decorations unlocked, level 2 unique buildings, pet ban, smoking ban, parks and rec, schools out, and a high school. We have 1,200 people. That's kind of excellent. And we got some bonus money, so yeah, we can absolutely get another one of these, which I don't necessarily want, but I think it's more efficient than getting a bunch of these. So we'll get a second power plant there. I do want to look at decoration though. That is a thing, because I want to show you that there are new parks. There's the Snowman Park, there's a ski lodge, there's a skating rink, there's a sledding hill, a curling park, there's an ice sculpture park, a fire pit park, and a cross-country skiing park. There's also stuff in tourism and leisure, but we'll ignore that for now. But what I would like to do is put a path in there, and of course put a path in there. And then look at trees, because I want to get some, trees back here. Some nice big pine trees like this. Just to make this area kind of nice. Get a couple of nice big pine trees in there. And some of the smaller ones would be nice too, just to break it up a little bit. There we go. So a couple of small pine trees, a couple of big pine trees, just to make that area interesting. And people are actually using that as well, which is super great, and that looks lovely. I do really enjoy how that looks. Let's put a couple of pine trees just in here as well. Like that. That looks alright. That's not so bad. Terraforming mod, of course, will let me put a bunch of these in. I don't really want to put a bunch of them in, but I like this. I really like how that looks. I really do. It's just, it's a nice little way to get through there. Cars can't do it, but people can, and that's what you want. You want people to be able to get about. You don't need to worry too much about traffic at this point of the game. That's a sentence you'll not hear me say much, though, is, you don't need to worry too much about traffic. You'll not hear me say that often. Speaking of traffic, what I'd actually like to do is make a little bit of a change, I think. So, let's go ahead and build an avenue. Is what I want to build. So we're going to build an avenue just here, if at all possible. In fact, the best way to do this would probably be build this road straight across, then build the avenue down like this. That is perfect, actually. So we're going to need to mess up some zoning for a little bit, but that's okay. So if we build the avenue to there, we don't have highway connections. That's a little bit disappointing. We're going to have to use these. That's fine. But if we do that, basically we have a reasonable little connection there, which is what we want. So we'll do this, and we will fix the zoning here. We don't want zoning on the avenue. That's the thing we need to pay very close attention to. Well, actually, I tell a lie. We do. We want commercial zoning on that avenue. That's something that's okay to have on there, is commercial zoning. You want to avoid putting residential on there, though. So what I'll do is I will actually continue that avenue up just a little bit, like so. And we're going to have some roads come off of this that are going to have some residential on them, I guess. Let's go block that way. I will end that one just there. I will end this one in the same place. I will continue the avenue up a little bit. And this one can also connect to the avenue. I don't like the idea that might end up being used as a through road, but, you know what, actually? We'll just do this so we can do a nice big pathway up, through here. I reckon that could be nice, having a pathway up through there, so we'll just go ahead and put that in right away. There we go. Beautiful. So that's going to be a nice big residential zone. So we'll get rid of all of this. This pathway also nicely separates the residential from the commercial and gives the commercial its own space on the avenue, so that's perfect. But we'll do that, and then we'll put in all of this residential, and then we'll continue the commercial sort of around that and onto the avenue. So that's absolutely perfect. I love how that's looking. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is probably all going to change or become inner city stuff at some point. That's a possibility. It might end up becoming inner city with high density someday. But for the meantime, this is completely fine. Also a good thing I put that pipe in there earlier. It's a little bit pricey, but that's okay. Take that up to there, and we are good. So, that should develop. Do we have electricity connections? We do. Barely, though. We do need a little bit of money or some stuff to build in here, because I don't trust that electrical connection. I really don't. Also, this water tower is doing a great job. How efficient are they? Like, what do they do? That gives me 60,000 something cubed. Pumping of cubic meters, I guess? Probably? That gives me 120. Okay, so that's that. The pumping station is 2 of those. So those are actually super efficient. I've never used those before. That's new. That's nice. I like that. So that's kind of super great. Here's a question. When do I unlock highways? Oh, at 2,000 people. Wait, not 2,000 people? Oh, no, 2,000 people. Okay. Oh, electricity. Really? Bloody hell. Oh, we just don't have a connection. All right. That makes sense. I was a little bit concerned there. We'll do that. There we go. That will connect those guys to the grid. And hopefully, you know, they'll not be too angry about what I just did. That's, I do apologize, guys, but I did disconnect you from the electrical grid for a while. But, you know, these things happen. Mistakes were made, and, well, I'll pay for them someday. What I would like to actually do, we have a little bit of money, and actually have some industrial demand, which is nice. We haven't had that in a little while, so what I'll actually do is sort of mirror the industrial zone that we have here on this side, so we can get exactly the same amount of industrial zoning that we had previously. We'll do that. We will get rid of this zoning here, and we'll keep a little bit of commercial there. But the rest of this can just be for straight up industry. And I think what I'd like to do is a little bit of a pathway through here. And then can I go up? I actually can. I can go up from there, which is nice. So I want to go up from there to there. And then up from here to I guess that works. That's a much better slope than the one I was looking at. So what if I go from here to there? Yeah, I like that. That's a way for pedestrians to go ahead and get across the road, which is I guess useful. I guess that's useful. That's not so bad. I like it. It's nice, you know, from an aesthetic standpoint. It's kind of nice. Let's just go ahead and fill in this zone with some pipes, of course, to make sure they all have water. Which they do. That demand's actually going down almost at 2,000 people, which is super great. So if we can get there, that would be kind of excellent. Also, thinking we're probably going to want to maybe connect this road to there. That might be worth doing, honestly. But I do sort of have an idea, is the thing. I also don't like cross junctions at all, so I'm going to try and avoid those. My idea, though, is if I go, say... No, that junction's too close to the other one. If I go from here, for say... Is that 2 or 3 blocks I went out there? Looks like 3, doesn't it? That is 32 is what I went out there. Okay. So if I go 32, and then I go and do... that, and I do the same on this side, and then we go one more like that. Now the problem is that does stop me from being able to connect my industrial zone to here unless I do a road straight through. Like if I do a block and then down, that'll connect. I just don't like the idea of this, especially since this is going to be a residential zone, so this is actually a terrible idea. So let's not connect that to let's not go that far with this. What I'll do, though, is a couple more little sections of road like this. We'll go one more. Oh, I don't have the money. Damn. Okay. Well, that's fine. This is going to cost me 1,000. That's actually really expensive. That's super expensive. I didn't think it'd be that much. All right. Well, we will connect that to... Well, we'll build that to there, and then connect the avenue to there. Then, of course, we're going to do our standard little bit of zoning here with some commercial on the outside, as I like to do. And then residential all over the inside of this, which is perfect. So, oh, electricity's gone again. Why is electricity gone this time? Do we just not have enough? We don't have enough. Oh no, it's not. It's because the power plant was on fire. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. All right, that'll absolutely do it. Okay. I feel like I need a connection here. I feel like that... Oh, garbage problems? Really? Garbage and... Oh! Boomtown! Beautiful. We got a new area. We've got transport. We've got buses, trams, and taxis, or industry specialization. We've got recycling policies and all of these, which is perfect. We've got highways. We've got tram roads. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. That's what I want to see. So, what I would like to do is upgrade this to a highway and that to a highway. It does complicate things, actually, because this traffic actually can't get to this side of my city. How did I not realize that? How did I not realize that? Okay, can I do this? Like, is this a thing I can... No. Oh, damn. So we really need a road here. This road is actually useless now. Okay, well, that road can actually go away then. I'll bulldoze these guys as well. I'll move my police and fire station onto here. And what I'll do is get rid of this section of road here and take it to... That's highway. That's not what I want to work with. Take that to there and then bring that pedestrian path down through here. Then we'll do a little bit of commercial zoning here to fill up that gap. And then I guess we'll just bring a road from here so that we'll bring this road across so it's not a cross junction, which is perfect. That's what I want. I don't want cross junctions, is my rule. That's going to be my rule through a lot of this because I really don't like them. I think they're terrible. They just don't work in my opinion, so we're not going to have them. Let's go ahead and just get the pipes in here so that all of these guys can stop complaining about not having water, because they will then have water. So we'll do that. There we go. They all now have water, which is fantastic. So that area should pretty much contain itself. There's 2 ways in and a bunch of different roads that are sort of on their own. And what's the problem with electricity now? What's up? Do we not have enough? We do. Oh, they don't have oh, yeah, there was a thing done. Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, we can fix this by doing that, so we're good. I really keep messing up the electricity, don't I? This is so good. There we go, that's all the traffic moving that way. I might actually turn that into an avenue, one of the smaller ones, though, this one. Because there is going to be a lot of traffic on there, so it's probably worth doing. We'll also go ahead and do some... I guess commercial zoning there should be fine. And we'll do a little bit up to there as well. We'll actually just do commercial zoning the whole way along there. That should be okay. Then a bit of industry down there. So that should be fine. I will do another just pedestrian path down the way I've been doing them to there. And that should be okay. So that is completely fine, right? That gives connections to everything that needs connected. Yeah, this road's going to be very busy here is a problem. This road is going to become very, very busy because of the simple fact that it's the closest one to this junction. It would be nice if they'd maybe use that one instead, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be likely. As for electricity, we're still having problems. I still haven't unlocked anything else. This one is 4,000 people. I mean, it's better than the coal plant, but I'm just going to get a third one of these. Because they're doing a reasonable job as it is, so I'm not too worried about that. But I'll tell you what I would like to do, and this is going to be the last thing we do this episode. I want to look into trams. How much is a tram depot? Is 40,000. Damn. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do instead. I will upgrade some of my roads to have trams on them. It would be super nice to have trams going up on this road, now that I think about it. I guess it's possible. I guess it's a thing I can do. If I... It's going to cost me 200 to upgrade that. That's okay, so it's twice... Oh, damn, that's pricey. We'll do it, though. We're going to do it, because I want trams, basically. Is why we're going to do it. We're going to do that. We're going to run trams over to there. We're going to have trams sort of going about here. But trams are going to go all the way up here. And then I want trams that go through here. This is so expensive to do. But it could be kind of worth it. It could be. We'll do that. So we have a tram loop there. We're going to have a tram loop in here as well. Which is going to have to, I guess, loop back on itself, which is okay. That's completely fine. Can I afford this? Possibly. This can go up here and connect to itself, which is great. So that's a tram loop there. And the last one is going to be in the little industrial zone here, which I can't actually afford to do, which is fantastic. Why do you guys not have water? Oh, are we finally having water problems? Oh, would you look at that? Yeah, water availability is not so great. Fortunately, we're about to have enough money to get another one of these, which is lovely. So I'll go ahead and put it there and connect it to there. Also, traffic's a little bit iffy, which is not great. Traffic's actually iffy because of this connection. So if I get rid of you, traffic will flow a little bit better. It's not helped by the fact that there's traffic lights immediately there and this is technically a junction, but it's alright. It's fine. Let's move the medical clinic to probably in here somewhere. There is probably a really good spot. So that's a better spot. Let's then do a little bit of zoning. That's industrial zoning. That is not what you want in your little suburb. We'll go ahead and do this, and we also need to do this. All right. So can we maybe just finish off my tram road there, because I kind of want to. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of really want to. So I know it's pricey, but we're so close to having it done. Beautiful. Okay, so my idea for trams is we're going to have one that sort of goes... We're going to have trams that go about each little area. And we're going to have buses that go from area to area. My idea for the whole thing is that... this is for the city in general, okay? So this... A district is going to have a tram that goes around the district. From one district to another, you'll be able to take a bus, but that's only sort of a back and forth kind of shuttle, or maybe there'll be a couple of stops, but not many. The trams are going to be the main way to get about a district. If you want something that goes through all of them, that's your train. I'm probably not going to use metro because I just want to use trams. I don't want to use metro, basically. Nothing against metro, I just don't want to use it. But whatever the case, I think this is a great little start for a city. It's very basic, but it's making money, and traffic is moving. Mostly. We'll say mostly. I might actually... You know what? I'm going to be cheeky. I'm going to be a little bit cheeky, and we're going to connect that to there. Because that could be a super useful connection to... because that may help traffic just a little bit when it comes to giving them somewhere else to go from here. So that could be super useful. It's a little bit risky, but I think it could benefit everything. But whatever the case, like I said, that is going to be it for this episode. That's not going to be it for today, though, because there will be 2 more City Skylines Snowfall videos today. At the usual times that you see them. That's 5:30 and 7:30 UK time, so GMT. You can work that out yourself. And if you're not watching this on Wednesday, the 17th of February 2016, then that doesn't apply to you, because there's more videos. So whatever the case, I am going to leave it there for this episode, and I shall see you next time. Bye-bye!